So I got a lesson yesterday, right? And one thing that I learned is some people want to feel important. Some people want to feel validated. So if they have a certain amount of money or a certain status, they want you to serve them or look up to them or bow down to them, whatever it looks like in their mind. But what I have to say to that is when you transition in your obituary, it's not going to say anything about, how much money you made or what your status was. It may mention what title you had in your career or position. But for the most part, an obituary has information about your children, your grandchildren, maybe what school you graduated from, and maybe a few other things, but it's very basic, right? It doesn't say, oh, this person was, again, had this certain status in this type of club, right? It will, and then when people think about you, which is more important than what the obituary says, when people think about you, when your name comes up, they'll say you were a good person, a not so good person, you pretended to be a good person, but you were really a snake on the low, or that, you did your best or whatever it is. So between your children and your grandchildren and what people think about you, that's what's important. Between your birth and what they call your dash and your death, right? What did you do in between there? Were you a jerk at first and then you became a bit better person? Are you genuinely a better person though? What are your intentions? What is in your heart, right? Not you, outwardly donating, or giving in public, but being an asshole or a jerk in private. That's not how that's supposed to work, right? How do you treat people? That is important. But nobody is better than anyone else on the globe. We are all people. We go in the same ground or we get cremated, whatever you want to do, the same way. And none of the things, none of the titles go in that ground with you. What is your true legacy? How do you treat people? Who are you? How are you? Are you genuinely caring, giving, and kind? Or do you walk around with expectations, a chip on your shoulder, and thinking that the world owes you something and you're entitled to everything?